Hi guys, welcome back to Movies with Moya, and today I'm reviewing The Dark Knight. Yes, the classic that everybody loves. When I asked you guys what were your favorite movies of all time, you guys told me The Dark Knight. It's on IMDb's top 100 watch list as one of the best movies of all time, and I will be reviewing it today. But before I get into the review, I want you guys to know that I'll be reviewing a lot of your suggestions and classics in this upcoming week, because I want to get all the suggestions out before we get into the February movie madness, because the film industry will be releasing a lot of new stuff, and I'm also going to tell you about that, about what's going on right now in the film industry in an upcoming video. So subscribe so you can see all of that. If you enjoy this video, remember to like, comment, and share. And enough talking from me right now. Let's get into the review. Okay, so I know I told you guys I'm doing you guys' suggestions right now, but I want you guys to know The Dark Knight was not a suggestion. It was because I realized that it was 13 years since Heath Ledger had passed, and then I started thinking about his exceptional role as the Joker, and I figured I would rewatch this movie because it came out in 2008, and I was 8 when that happened. So the film analysis I can do now, I couldn't do that back then, so I couldn't fully appreciate the work of art that is The Dark Knight. So with that said, let me give you guys a little synopsis. So basically the plot is straightforward, right? The Batman is trying to help Gotham City to deal with its crime problem. So there's a whole heap of crime, mobs, gangsters, killers, everybody, and it's all headed by, you know, the Joker. Well, not necessarily headed, it's more like these criminals are hiring him to help them get their dirty work done. But you know, the Joker is a mastermind, so he basically turns this into his whole plot, and you know, causes mayhem, mischief, a lot of lives lost, everything. It was just crazy. So with that said, let me get into what was really great about the film for me. So first things first, I love the storyline. So while it's a simple plot, you know, superhero villain fighting, it was so fleshed out, as most Christopher Nolan movies are. Like, it was very well structured, 2 hours 32 minutes long, but there was no part of that movie that was useless. Like, every minute of that movie was necessary, and at the same time it was just really nice to see it unfold. Like, you weren't just watching it for trying to figure out things sake, or watching it for watching its sake. You were watching it because it was genuinely entertaining. Like, everything built up really well. The climax was just at a nice point, the conflict being resolved, but then not really being resolved because there was a greater conflict at hand. The morals that you could take away from that movie, like what you could really learn from both sides, from the Joker, from Batman, from Harvey Dent, you learned just so much. As I said, the storyline, beautifully structured, well played out, amazing. And then what brought the storyline to life? The actors. The actors were great. As I said, Heath Ledger, he was stunning as the Joker. You would never know that this was the same guy in 10 Things I Hate About You. Like, come on, like, he was just great. And also you had people like Morgan Freeman, right, as Fox. You had Christian Bale as the Batman himself. So, you know, it just had a star lineup, and it just came out really well because all of them embodied their roles, and they were just true to who the characters are supposed to be, in my opinion. And then with that said, the action, like, there was no minute of the movie that was short on action. Like, even though it's an older movie, and you know, if you look back on those older movies, you kind of feel like, well, to be fair, not the action movies, but some of them you feel like they were kind of lacking on the effects or stuff. But like, this movie, it didn't have a lot of effects per se, but a lot of fighting and killing. So I liked how that played out, because it's not like the effects were out of this world where you're like, okay, this can't happen, this car can't really crash into that. Although some of the stuff, like you can tell that, okay, maybe that person would have gotten hurt more, whatever, but it seemed very realistic, and I just love the fighting scenes. I found the Joker with the, every time the Joker is supposed to kill somebody, I found that pretty scary. Like the Joker and his slashing things kind of gives me chills, you know, when he says why so serious and he does the two things. Yeah, that gives me chills. But yeah, every part of that movie was just great. As I said, action, storytelling, and the acting, beautiful. Top 10 movie of all time, for real. Deserves all its accolades. And with that said, that sums up this review. Remember to follow me on Instagram, and you can send your suggestions to my DM. And subscribe to me here. Please help me get to 250 subscribers. And if you like this video, like, comment, and share it with a friend. Thank you guys for watching.